Good morning, teacher Luciano Perez Guevara and classmates. Today I'm going to talk about the relative pronouns and the relative clauses. Okay, let's start. Okay, the relative clauses. It is used to give extra information about the nouns in the main clause without starting another sentence. A relative clause starts with a relative pronoun. Our first relative pronoun is who. It is used for people. For example, the woman who called yesterday wants to buy the house. The other relative pronoun is which. We use for things and animals. For example, did you see the letter which came today? And the other example, I love the puppy which is jumping at the kitchen. Other relative pronoun is whose. It is used for possessions of people and animals. For example, he's a man whose opinion I respect. And the other example, she is the student whose handwriting is the best in my class. Okay, the other relative pronoun is whom. It is used for people when the person is the object of the verb. For example, the author whom you criticize in your review is writing a letter in reply. And finally, the relative pronoun that. It is used for people, things, and animals. For example, the girl that we met in France has sent us a card. Other example, we live in a ground floor flat that backs onto in a busy street. Another example, do you like the cat that is sleeping underneath the table? Okay, now we are talking about the relative clauses. We can use the relative clauses in two different types. For example, the first in defining relative clauses and the other in non-defining relative clauses. In defining relative clauses, it is used when give us essential information about the subject or an object of the main clause. For example, the man who is host is Irish. And the other example is, why don't you ask the boy who is sitting next to you? In non-defining relative clause, give us extra information about the subject or an object of the main clause. For example, Rolf and Simona, who are cousins, go to the same class. And the other example, my mother, who comes from Peru, likes cooking. Okay, that is all about the relative pronouns and the relative clauses. Thank you for watching.